welcome back to my channel. I'm currently standing in my room, which if you can tell is a complete disaster. As you can see, there's just so much, so much. That's all dirty. I do have a load of clean laundry to put away though. But also one of the reasons that I really wanted to do this video is I feel like most of us, and me for the longest time honestly, like kind of dread after Christmas and having to redecorate and take all your Christmas decor down. So in today's video, I wanted to share my process of how I decorate my home after the holidays and how I make it extremely fun. This year we're doing like a very neutral creams, whites, beiges theme, and then this color pop of color is going to be hunter green. So this is going to be part one, where we are going to do a very deep clean everything up, and then we're going to take down all of my Christmas decor and then start decorating for the winter, and the next week will be like the final after Christmas decor video. Look at this, I'm sitting in Callie's bed and she's sitting on my bed. Okay, so for me, the first step is always to assess the mess. And I feel that this is important because it's good to know what you're up against, have a good idea of all the different spaces you need to clean. I also like to make a checklist, whether it's in my phone or on a piece of paper. I'll just make a list of each room and what needs to be done in that room. For example, for the living room, I may say, make the couch, put all the dishes in the kitchen, pick up the floor. That way, when I go to clean the space, it feels less overwhelming because I know exactly what I have to do. I can check it off as I go. So I definitely recommend doing this if you're overwhelmed by the cleaning you have to do. Okay, so of course, step 2 is cleaning, and here I have my fiance cleaning the kitchen. I love saying that. If you missed my last video, it was a Q&A life update where I shared with y'all that I am now engaged. This is Tim. He's my fiance. Thank you so much for all of the love and support and kind comments y'all left on that video. It always puts me in a good mood to read your comments, but that video especially, and the meaning behind it and everything, it really meant a lot to me, everything that you were commenting and your engagement and your engagement in my video about my engagement. So while I was cleaning the bedroom, he was working on the kitchen. All right, so moving on to the bedroom, the first thing I'm doing is clearing off the bed. That way I can make it, because of course, as I've said a million times, I definitely recommend making your bed before anything else. But if there's a bunch of stuff on your bed, you got to move that stuff to make it, including Callie. She was included, had to go down for a sec. This is the most obvious, cliche, expected thing that I could say, but once you make your bed, your entire room is going to feel so much cleaner. So definitely recommend doing this first. Just like in the living room, you'll see we do that first. And then I got this pillow from Lowe's last year, I believe, and I love it, but the little bells kept falling off, so I decided that I would just cut them all off. It's a super cute wintry pillow as well, since it's just white and green. So the next 3 steps I like to follow whenever cleaning a room or a space is 1, remove all of the garbage, throw all of that out. Then I came back, collected all the dishes, put those in the kitchen. And then the 3rd step is to remove anything that does not belong in that room, put it in the room it belongs in. That way you can put that away later, and then you can focus on only the things that belong in the room and cleaning it all up. Is this not the most incredible piece of artwork? So my sister actually made this, oh there's a glare, made this for Tim and I for Christmas. I'm gonna put it above my office desk so I can look at it every day. But when we first looked at it, we both thought that it was like she had a picture of Callie shipped off and done professionally. But if you look closely, these are all pieces of scrap paper that she just taped on. Like this apparently is an elephant. These are jelly beans. Like she just got or these are cat ears. Like she found so many random pictures of the different things from magazines and cut them out to be like this. I keep telling her she should make an Etsy shop, so let me know if you would be interested in like artwork like this if she made one. But she is so talented. I'm in love with this. So after Christmas, Tim and I were in Vermont for a little while, which is why I have my luggage that I'm unpacking. And also that entire blue basket behind me is all dirty. One of my New Year's resolutions is definitely to be more on top of laundry. That's just always been something I struggle with. I feel like there's always a huge pile of clothes that's just so overwhelming and I just have to keep doing loads of laundry. It feels like that's my whole life. So I want to get on a better schedule with that. But let me know in the comments if that's something you struggle with, or if you do seem to be pretty on top of your laundry, if you have any tips for it and what makes it easier for you to stay on top of it. Also, I'm curious for a question of the day. What do you normally do while you watch my videos? I know for me, depending on the YouTuber and the type of video, sometimes I'll watch while I'm doing my makeup or my hair or cleaning up. I'll watch it clean with me. Or, if I'm eating breakfast or something and I want to watch a video, then I'll be actually just sitting looking at the video, watching it on my phone or computer. But I'm curious, what do you typically do? Right now, you see I'm not watching anything. I was actually talking on the phone. But typically when I do laundry, I'm watching a YouTube video or Netflix, which I'm currently watching Gilmore Girls. Another tip I have, if you have a space that's just super cluttered up and there's a whole bunch of stuff that has to be put away, is I like to organize those things into sections. So here I had some makeup stuff that goes in my hair area, stuff that goes in the bathroom, put it all in its little piles, and then you can deal with each pile one by one. Okay, so here are a bunch of random gifts and stuff that I have to organize. This is actually a weighted blanket. It definitely is worth all the hype, but I have the cover in it in the washing machine, so we'll put this on the bed once it's clean. And then just a bunch of other stuff I have to organize. So I'm just gonna snap my fingers and it's all clean. And now we're gonna head into the living room to clean that up. Okay, so like I said in the bedroom, the first thing I like to do when it comes to the living room is make the couch, because that is the focal point. So as soon as that's cleaned up, the entire room is going to seem way more clean. You could see here with the coffee table, it was just a disaster. There were so many things from Christmas and like chocolate wrappers and a whole bunch of stuff. So this needed a lot of attention. Can you just film me finishing this up?
Mine. I'm just gonna put it right back because I'm thirsty.
Also, if you are enjoying this video and you want more home, lifestyle, decor, motivation, inspiration type videos, you should totally consider subscribing and coming back for more. I have a ton of videos like that already on my channel, so I'll have some of my most popular playlists linked in the description. And if you enjoy this video and you're finding it helpful, I would love if you would give it a thumbs up. But okay, now back to the video. I then get a nice shot of the living room all clean. The dining room table definitely became kind of like the catch-all for just everything that we walked in the house with. If we didn't know where to put it, it just went there. So that's definitely something I'm going to avoid in 2021 as well, not using the dining room table to just store a bunch of stuff. And you'll see later in the video, I have a super, super cute tablescape little way that I decorate it. So I'm excited to show you that. And I think that will help motivate me not to put stuff on top of it. Okay, so moving on, this is, in my opinion, the most exciting part of the video. We are going to be taking down all of the Christmas decor, and you may be thinking, which is something that I would have said many times in the past, like taking down your Christmas decor is not exciting, it's not fun, it's sad, and you're like, oh, but it's so festive and cheerful, I don't want to have to take it all down. Of course, I love Christmas time, it's my favorite time of year, but especially recently, I've really begun to love the new year, and right after Christmas, when everything just seems like a fresh start, you can make your home feel fresh, put all of that decor away, make it very clean and airy looking for the winter time. So if it makes you feel really sad and unmotivated to take your Christmas decor down, I highly recommend putting together a theme for how you want to redecorate for the winter, because for me at least, knowing that I'm going to redecorate with a new fresh theme makes it so much more exciting and motivating, and I'm actually like enjoying taking my Christmas stuff down because I know how amazing it's going to look afterwards. For my winter theme this year, I'm keeping all of my basics very neutral with beiges and creams and whites and wood tones, and then my pop of color is hunter green. It was actually still during Christmas time that I was looking up different photos of after Christmas decor on Pinterest in different styles and decor themes, and I just fell in love with all of these beautiful homes that looked so airy and fresh but had the warm, cozy tones pulled in with the wood and the hunter green colors. So that's what I wanted to recreate in my home this winter. So these velvet pillowcases I got off of Amazon. I'll have them linked in the description. And then the little like beige plaid ones I also got from Amazon. I love these because I can definitely use these year round. They're very versatile. So I put that on that pillow. And then of course, the big project is removing all of the ornaments and the lights from the Christmas tree. At one point, I actually considered leaving my Christmas tree up without any of the ornaments throughout the winter, but I decided that was just a little too much. As you'll see later in the video, when the tree is removed, not having it here makes the space feel so much bigger, so much more open. And while I do think it's the perfect spot for the tree to go during the holidays, I really look forward to removing it after the holidays and getting that space back. And if you saw in my 14 ways to decorate your home for Christmas video, I also added a tree in my bedroom this year. Honestly, taking down this tree was more sad than taking down the tree in my living room because I loved the theme in this room. But of course, not going to leave this up for the winter. Again, I just want that space back coming into the new year to make things feel more open and more fresh and more airy. I swear I've said those words so many times this video, I'm sorry. But that is definitely the vibe that I'm going for. So here on the dresser, I'm arranging some different decor items in different ways. You'll see I end up switching it out a lot. Like this little tree in the next video, we're actually going to be moving it into a different room and switching up that little corner a little bit. But for now, I think that looks cute. And then I took the reindeer off my wall, and I had these little picks that I got from Michael's last year. And I wanted to add another little pop of greenery in here. So I stuck these behind the lamp, and I actually really like how this looks. What's up, guys? It's the next day. Tim is currently taking down the Christmas tree. If you can probably hear that. And right now we are going to get started by removing all of the Christmas decorations in the kitchen. I actually think I'm going to leave the garland up for a little bit, but we are going to take the red berries out of there. So that's what we're going to do now. This is the wreath I had on my front door, so I decided to just remove the red bow and use this in the kitchen. I always love to have a wreath here above my sink, and instead of going out to buy another greenery winter type wreath, I figured this one would be perfect to put there. And then here is Tim taking down the Christmas tree. You can see how much more open this makes the room feel. And then a little later in the video, when we remove my old dining room table, the space just feels so much bigger. I'm honestly so happy with how it looks right now. But then I'm just vacuuming up. Tim's removing the Christmas lights we had strung above the window and patio door, and then we're going to start putting everything back. It's also so nice to put this little end table back near my couch and chair because it's just very convenient to have it there for, you know, putting stuff on again. And then for the dining room table, okay, I am so excited about how this tablescape turned out. I purchased this table runner from Amazon. I'll have it linked in the description. I do have to iron it. I know we'll do that in the next video. I removed the little ornament plates that I had on top of the white plates, and instead we are putting these little cutlery holders on top that Tim's mom got us for Christmas. I love how the burlap matches the little stands for the trees I have in the center, and it just, I don't know, I feel like this adds such a more personal touch to the tablescape. It makes it look more complete, more finished, and I am gonna have to buy more silverware because we don't have enough to keep a set or 4 sets of it out on the table at all times. And then here we are finally taking down this table. We thought we would be able to carry it out whole, but we ended up having to take it apart. I'm just so happy that it's out of this house now, though. And then a super easy rule to remember when decorating for winter after the holidays is to remove all of the red. So you could see I have this garland from Michael's, and I was super happy to realize that I could just pull the little berries off so I could still keep the pretty greenery out on my TV stand, but I didn't have to have those little pops of red. I could store those for next year and then put them back on at Christmas time. And then for this shelf, I actually kept the same candles Tim used when he proposed to me. I absolutely love them. They flicker and look so pretty. And then instead of having the little basket with ornaments in it, I put 2 books with a cute little clock from TJ Maxx on top. For right now, I think we are all set with everything that we're gonna do for this video. Let me show you a couple of the things that are gonna be coming next week. So I definitely wanna get another pillow for this couch. I just feel like they're all too plain. I wanna get something that has an image on it or says something. And then for above the couch, I actually ordered 6 picture frames. They're 11 by 14s each, matted to 8 by 10s. And then I'm gonna print pictures in black and white and then make like a gallery wall up there, which I think will look so nice. And then these 2 frames, I'm not sure what I'm gonna put in them yet, but I'm gonna have some sort of something printed for those, not those trees. And then that's gonna go back there, right behind the table. So this picture, obviously it doesn't go with my like color scheme, but I think I've definitely said this in other videos. My grandma painted that picture back in, it says the date right here. She signed her name Giddy in 1970. And this picture I never take down. It works perfectly in the fall, but the rest of the year I just have a fall tree in here. And then obviously this table and that table still need to be decorated. That's Tim's Xbox there. It typically goes in there, but since he's kind of like in and off playing, we just leave it there. Also, look how huge my lemons are. How crazy is this? This is a lemon. Like, I still don't understand how they get this big. It's finally turned yellow. This one is yellow. This one is half yellow. I'm so excited, but obviously she has to stay inside. Her name is Lulu, if you were curious, Lululemon. But I do love, 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 love the neutral color scheme with the pops of hunter green. I think it's perfect for the winter times. Oh, let me show you the tablescape really quick because I'm so excited about this. So this table runner, which definitely needs to be ironed, is from Amazon. I'll have it linked in the description. And then these 2 little trees I got for like $2 each from Hobby Lobby a month ago. So these are from the Dollar Tree. This is also from the Dollar Tree. And then Tim's mom got us these little like utensil setters for Christmas. I think this looks adorable. I am gonna have to get more silverware because, you know, we don't really have enough to be storing 4 sets on this table. Definitely have a lot more to do to the kitchen. I'm just not really sure what I want to do just yet. I wasn't gonna show you this, but I will. So obviously I took all the Christmas stuff down. My entire condo is looking nice and clean, right? But it all ended up somewhere. Please don't judge me. I promise I'm going to be cleaning all of this. I feel like I don't even have words. This is awful. Oh gosh. But this is what this room looks like right now. This picture my sister made me, I showed you earlier, it's gonna go above my desk. Organizing it, putting all my Christmas stuff away, and then redecorating this room for winter and like taking all the Christmas decor out will also be in part 2 when I'll do like the entire final condo reveal. Also, aren't these so cool? Tim's mom got us these glass straws. I think they're so fun. What else do I have to show you? Don't forget to subscribe so you're notified next week when part 2 comes out, where we are going to be finishing off everything, and I'm going to be showing you all the final little decor pieces that I put out on how to refresh your home after the holidays. If you watched until this part, comment orange tree. I'm looking at the tree that my grandma painted. I feel like that really pops behind me because it's totally different from all the other colors. So comment orange tree if you watched till this part. And I think that's about it. So I love y'all so much. I will have my entire Create a Home You Love playlist linked above me.